Hello YouTube, this is Keith Kevin Ken. How you doing? Guess what time it is? Yep, another pocket dump deconstruction. That's right, we do it every single day. To prove it, this is Wednesday, August 3rd, 2016 as I record this. Oh man, it's so cold here on the East Coast. It's already 80 degrees and it's just after 10 a.m. Yeah, hot and humid this summer. But it's August 3rd. We're already into August. Hope you're having a great day. What you see in front of you, that's what I'm going to stuff my pockets with today as my pocket dump. This is my pocket dump. I just rearranged it, took a picture of it, took several pictures of it. I'm going to post it to my Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken at around noonish Eastern Standard Time in the U.S. Around noonish, 1-ish, 2-ish. When I say ish, I mean within 2 hours of noon. Oh, I got to get better at that kind of stuff. I have got better at uploading these videos, though. Every morning, right before I leave, you get the videos. And so let's do this one. You will see the pictures at around noonish at Keith Kevin Ken. Why don't you join the feed? Easy to do. Go to Instagram. There are a lot of knife fanatics. Also, a whole bunch of knife makers, custom makers, and the like. So you should be on Instagram anyway if you're really into knives. But come join at Keith Kevin Ken. I'd appreciate it. Now let's take a look at the deconstruction. The watch for today is my Concord Impresario. I just can't think of a better watch. I can't. It's classy, but it's also nice and heavy. I love the see-through back. I love seeing how things work. Just a nice watch. Just because I was going through the humidor and I just couldn't resist. I just couldn't resist it. These are, it's a Monte Cristo. It's one of the many that I have seasoning in my humidor for over 20 years now. I don't know. I need a kick in the butt or a long vacation or something. I just can't get with it these days. So tonight after work, I'm going to celebrate getting over the hump with this beast of a cigar. Oh, I really can't wait. You know, when I say, oh, I really can't wait, it's not that I'm so hooked on cigars, but, oh, I really can't hate. I mean, I really can't hate. I really can't wait just being by myself with my thoughts for a long time. Puffing and sipping. Man, that's a great thing. Let's see. Oh, this is my titanium Schoen pen, Schoen design pen. You guys know I love the Schoen design pins. I have 3 of them right now. The titanium, the bronze one, and I have a stainless steel with DLC coating. Oh man, I just really love these things. Manufactured in the good old USA in Massachusetts. It reminds me of a knife. It just seems like, I know there are a million different tactical pins. There are a million different other pins. I've got some fancy pins and that kind of thing. But I'll tell you, I like that. Just simple. What I like, I'm an old guy. I just like simple and classic. And that's simple and classic. Carrying one of my Mont Blanc thin wallets. Scotch. The red kind. Let's see here. The blended scotch. The coin today is the 2015. Where's my coin? The 2015 U.S. Marshall coin from the U.S. Mint. It's in celebration of the Marshalls. Let me. Okay, so that's a Marshall on the front. But usually what I like to do, I love the back better than the front. Some of these coins, I like the backs better than the front. This is the U.S. Marshal badge with the star that they still carry today. I love that. Anyway, that's my lucky 1 ounce silver coin that I'll be carrying around for good luck. One of my kids once said, yeah, you always carry that coin around. So what happens when you have a bad day? And is it that it didn't work? I go, no, it worked. It could have been a worse day. Hey, sometimes you have to do, that's daddy logic, right? Any of you daddies or grandfathers or mothers or grandmothers, that's parent logic. Anyway, let's talk about the knives that I'm carrying today. I like this carry. Yes, there is a knife that got away. We'll talk about that because I just played with. It's funny. I touched it when I said there's a knife that got away and started playing with it already. It's one of those kind of knives that you just can't put down. Does my screen look too green to you guys? For some reason it does to me. I know I have that field notes, the green field notes, but for some reason it seems like the coloring is a little off on my camera, on my iPhone. But anyway, let's continue. I'll take a look at it when I'm sending it up to you guys. The Keychain Knife was the last thing that I came up with. This is, you guys know how much I like Serge Pachenko. You know I love his tag knives that he made, the 3 of them he made with Spyderco. I love this. It's the claw coin knife. And when I show it, people say, well, how do you get one of those? And he does have a website. But remember I was telling you about Instagram? You got to follow him on Instagram because he literally is the most democratic custom maker around. He does these small knives. He does larger knives as well. I've never, like now I have money. I wish he would post some because I would buy them. He just posted about a month ago 3 of these that he had that were custom, that had, one of them had, I don't know, all kinds of different things right here. Carbon fiber and a lot of other things. And I had no money or I would have bought all 3 of them. I went back to his page 3 days later and they were all gone. This is the claw coin. It's so perfect. Perfect. I love that it's tumbled. I love that it hides any marks. You can wear this around your neck. No one would know it's a knife. They would just say, man, that's a funky design. I do it as a keychain knife. It's perfect as a keychain knife. I throw my keys on my desk in the office sometimes or at a bar sometimes. And I'll tell you, man, no one knows it's a knife, but it's a very functional knife. Yeah, it's slip joint knife. Doesn't lock, but man, it's a really nice, handy, sharp item to have opening up envelopes or boxes or whatever. That is, yeah, that came right from his website. That's the Serge Pachenko claw coin. Full tie. Ah, my baby. You know, I keep saying it's in my top 5 Spydercos, and that's out of what, 400 Spydercos pretty much. It is at least in my top 10 all time. Not that expensive. It's the Spyderco Techno. It's just a great knife. Chunky, but man, it just fits wonderful even in these big hands. I really love it. Full tie. Has a 2 you know, it's funny when you read the length of these things. This is a 2.55. So where do you round up or down? I'll just say it's a 2.6 blade, almost 2.6 inch blade, but it's under that magical or disastrous 3 inches in some places. Some places don't allow knives over 3 inches. This is such a wonderful EDC knife. This, when you look up EDC knife, this is one of them you'll see. I know some people don't like the small knives, but man, this is just a wonderful knife. It is. CTS, XHP steel, wonderful steel. I love great jimping on the top. I love the backspacer. I like back spacers that don't go all the way up because you can still clean it, easy to blow out and clean. But man, so here you have this tumbled, wonderful knife that just hides everything, fits nice, smooth as silk with that Chris Reeve integral frame lock. I love that Spyderco put on that wire clip, that deep carry wire clip, and then they set it off with blue backspacer. Some people have said they don't like the blue backspacer. Really? Really? I get it. Maybe you don't like blue. I get it. Maybe you want it open, or maybe you want it top. I don't know. But there's one thing wanting something else, but it's not a custom knife. I love that backspacer. Again, though, I get everyone has their opinion, and I respect it. I love it because you guys know I love something that's ruggedly simple design. I just really love it. And then put a little flair on it. I wish they would come back with a Techno. I don't know why they haven't. Techno. This is one of their knives that they have not decided to do a sprint run with. Maybe even with better steel. I'd love to see a Techno. I told you I love that it's all tie, but wouldn't that be interesting in carbon fiber as well? I wonder why they haven't messed with the Techno. I know it's a beautiful knife. I'm not saying screw it up, but that would be a great sprint run opportunity. And then I just don't use my Micarta inlaid Sebenzas enough. I just don't. I have a big family of them. You'll see them once we hit 1,000 subscribers. Actually, you already have seen them. I forgot. I did the first case, Pelican case reveals. There are 3 parts. It's already on this channel. Go check it out. I show you all 48 of my Chris Reeves in a case. I show you all of my Microtech Ultratechs that are in a case. I think there are 11 or 12 of those. And then my newer Spydercos that I just got this year or late last year. Go check that out if you're new to the channel, or even if you're old to the channel but you didn't know. I put that in a separate playlist. But go check out those videos. You'll see all of the Chris Reeve Sebenza Micarta inlaid Sebenzas that I have. This one happens to be the large Sebenza 21, carbon fiber inlay, and of course with that Tanto blade. Whenever you hear these words in combination, Chris Reeve Tanto blade, that means that it's a True North knife exclusive. All of the Chris Reeve Tanto knives, whether it's an Umnumzun or whatever, comes from True North Knives. And yeah, I've been on a Tanto run recently for my carries. I love that shape of a knife. I do. I love that you get those 2 flat edges to play, the 2 points to play with and cut with. I just love it. 3.6 inch in length, S35 VN steel, has those 3 strips of Micarta. This is the one inlaid knife that Chris Reeve has not polished the titanium on the show side and polished the titanium where this 3rd inlay is. Instead, he just kept it raw tie, and I like that. That was smart. That was really smart. Given how the Micarta fits into the knife, it's just, I think it's better than making it all fancy with the shiny tie. That just looks great. Shiny tie looks good when you have the carbon fiber inlays or the wooden inlays, but man, I just really love this. Cannot wait for the 4 new wooden inlays that Chris Reeve introduced at Blade. I can't wait for his distributors to get them. I have not seen them. They should be on the large and small Sebenza 21s, and also, which makes me shiver in my knife craziness, the Menundes. Can't wait to get them. Have to collect those. Have to get them. Have to get them. Have to get them. Anyway, here you go. This is the large knife for the day. You can tell because I don't have a lanyard on it. There are 4 or 5 knives in all my collections that don't have the original lanyards. I have them in the box, but I took them out because when I first got my Chris Reeve knives, I had like 7 Spydercos as well, and I was storing them in a drawer. And you know how lanyards, they get awkward when you try to store them. Even in my Pelican cases, they get a little awkward. And so I took them off. That said, if you ever see me carrying or showing you guys a Sebenza or any Chris Reeve knife without the lanyard, here's another thing I can assure you. I am showing you one of the smoothest knives I own. Because they're early knives, I played with knives day in and day out when I first started. I still play with them a lot. But man, they're so smooth. Anyway, I'm sorry I go on and on. I'm just having fun. Plus, I'm trying to delay from getting ready and going to work late. This is the Chris Reeve Sebenza 21 Micarta inlay. It's so smooth. I have to keep closing it and opening it. Tanto blade from True North Knives. Of course, they're on the secondary market all over the place now, but True North Knife is still selling the new ones. All of the new Tanto, Chris Reeve Tanto blades. That, my friends, that's going to be the carry. I'm excited. That'll get me over the hump. And I am hoping it's a very small hump and not a mountain today. That's the carry. That's what I'll be posting a picture of at around noonish, 1ish, or 2ish this afternoon on Instagram at Keith Kevin Ken. Of course, this isn't Instagram. No, it's the YouTube channel, son. Thank you for joining me. I'm so happy that you're here. I really am. Talking knives, playing with knives. This is the knife that got away. I told you I played with it. It's funny. Last night I was I was watching a documentary and I opened up one of the cases, pulled this out, and just played with it all night long. So it was on my desk this morning, and I just played with it some more. I just really love it. This is one of my favorite knives. It really is. I had to have it, which is why it's the combo blade. It's the only one. You know what, Microtech is great as far as their marketing with their distributors. They'll come out with a new knife and they'll limit it. So they'll run out. You know? Like Blade HQ will run out, and other places you try to get, they're out. And then, 6 months later, they come back with 9,000 more at each distributor in different colors, blade shapes, etc. They're just smart. They're brilliant marketers and very good knife makers as well. This is the automatic out the front and double action, which means with one push of the lever, it comes out and it goes back in. That's the double action. Automatic, you know why that is, and out the front, you know why that is too. Just really nice aluminum. I love this knife. Elmax steel. Most of my out of the fronts, except for one, Microtech automatics, except for one, is Elmax steel. I love that steel though. I like the combo blade. I have full serrated blades. Obviously, most of those are Spydercos, and most of those are very tactical as well. The combo blades don't look the prettiest to me, but man, talk about an EDC, how functional that is. It can just cut anything. I just really love this knife. But I didn't go with it. I went with the titanium carry today with that little Micarta flash on the Sebenza 21. But this is a wonderful knife. If you get a chance, and yeah, I have Ultratechs, several Ultratechs. I love Ultratechs, but man, this is just a little smaller. They say it's UTX-85 because it's 85% of the size of the Ultratech. 85% of the size of the Ultratech. So just a little smaller. If you're a Sebenza kind of guy or woman, it's like having a small Sebenza 21 compared to the small Nkosi. You know, the Nkosi is just a little bit smaller, and it just fits a little bit better. So I really love the 85. UTX-85 from Microtech. Oh, I'm a fan. I'm a fan of the Microtech out the front automatics. I know some of you can't lawfully use automatics. I can, so I do. And I really have a fun time with it. There you have it. That's everything. That includes what I'm going to include in my pockets today as I go to work. And of course, that UTX-85, the knife that got away, the knife that won't make the carry today, but I'm going to keep on my desk and play with it even some more. That's from Microtech. Hey, you guys, please thumb this up. Love to see the thumbs up. Go crazy on that. It just makes me feel good. Reading your comments. Thank you for all the comments. I love the race. You know, hey, I'm first, I'm second. I love that stuff too. But comments, please. You really help out the whole community. Don't forget, if you're watching these, you're enjoying them, subscribe. Once we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'm going to open up actually 3 cases, and that's all of my Spydercos. It's going to be a Spyderco Palooza, about 400 Spydercos, with a bunch of families of knives and that kind of thing. And I'm going to pull out my Spyderco fixed blades. I have a bunch of those. Man, I don't use them. So a lot of those as well. So it's going to be kind of a history lesson. I'm going to have to pretend like I'm back in college or something and put together all my notes. But I can't wait to do that. We're making our way slowly but very steadily up to 1,000. Hey, you guys, I really appreciate you all. You have a perfect day. Have a perfect day. Keep cool wherever you are, if it's as hot and humid as it is here. Keep those pockets full. Man, it's so much fun. Goodbye.